Hey everybody, it's Matty here with Altcoin Buzz. Happy Tuesday. And we all know about the positive prices when it comes to Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. As you can see at the time of this recording, Bitcoin is sitting at $9,427, up 0.64% on the day. It also looks like some of those positive prices are spilling over into the altcoin space. You have some even higher gains across some of the other projects there. The total market cap is at $251 billion. We're examining in this video the impact of China on some of these prices. We've been discussing that really for several days now, but it's an important story. And really the intersection of Bakkt and China is what we're going to take a look on with particular emphasis. Let's start with this piece here on decrypt.co with 7 ways that China is boosting blockchain. What does it mean for Bitcoin? China is in the midst of a new blockchain boom. Cryptocurrencies got a boost, and so did blockchain related stocks. So what's next? So 7 ways China is boosting blockchain, beginning with number 1, China boom time. Did you know that Bitcoin actually surged 24% following the Chinese President Xi Jinping's statements, and it reached as high as $10,350. Of course, that meant for a massive surge in the crypto market. Impact number 2, soaring blockchain-based stocks. You may not have known this, but Chinese investors have been snapping up shares in blockchain-related businesses. More than 85 individual stocks hit the 10% upside limit that halts trading in Shenzhen and Shanghai. That's according to the Financial Times, as they reported. And while 10% may seem like a moderately good day in cryptocurrency, that is exceedingly rare in the world of traditional stocks. We seldom see that kind of movement in a 24-hour period. Number 3, there's a Chinese crypto renaissance, especially for all the China-based projects, and there's so many of them, including Neo, Ontology, Quantum, VeChain. All the different reactions to the price boom have been individual and they've been different. But take Bytum, for example, BTM. They saw an increase of 459% as per reports on China's Huobi exchange. So big impact on the Chinese-related cryptocurrency projects. It's also very important to note that there's been surging interest across Chinese media. Search volumes, for example, for keywords related to blockchain also spiked in Chinese search engine Baidu and messaging app WeChat after Xi Jinping's presidential speech. China-based Google searches rose significantly, suggesting that Xi's remarks had encouraged intense interest in cryptocurrencies, according to Reuters. Number 5, China's national digital currency is imminent. And although Libra is not something that's viewed as a national currency back in the US, this is that counter-argument that I've been alluding to really for the past week. And Mark Zuckerberg's really one of his primary arguments as well. He's been warning us that if Washington really stalls his plans, Facebook's plans with the development of Libra, well, you can bet that China and Beijing have something similar up their sleeve, but it's going to be more of a sovereign coin or a national cryptocurrency. They've been talking about that. In my opinion, although we don't have specific details on the issues, it's only a matter of time until it is developed and functional. At number 6, China's blockchain ecosystem is expanding rapidly. The government requires blockchain projects to register with its Cyberspace Administration, and more than 500 blockchain projects have done so since March, run by state-owned banks, courts, and tax offices, as well as commercial technology conglomerates. And finally, at number 7, China has introduced its first cryptography law, which we covered yesterday. China's National Congress passed on Sunday a new law designed to encourage research and development on commercial cryptography technologies. Now, just in case you thought this was all hype without substance, here is a screenshot that Garrett took from the WeChat search index for the term blockchain following Xi Jinping's endorsement and his speech. As you can see, there was just a massive spike at the end of October, and that segues pretty nicely into this article by Garrett on altcoinbuzz.io. Bitcoin, blockchain, and China. Everything you need to know. Is China changing its opinion on Bitcoin and blockchain? It sure seems that way. This is very similar to the fake out that we saw with Google, for example, that banned cryptocurrency ads for the longest time. Same with Facebook. And then fast forward a year or so, and they just seem to be fully embracing the space and the technology. China is similar. Bitcoin and cryptocurrency has been banned for the longest time. And while that ban hasn't quite been lifted, they certainly are warming up to the idea of blockchain, as from their leadership really all the way down. China's president, writes Garrett, Xi Jinping, shocked the crypto world when he urged China to lead the development of blockchain technology. Chinese interest in blockchain and Bitcoin has grown tremendously since his endorsement. And for those not living in China who wouldn't otherwise be exposed to it, here is the front page and the headlines of their national newspaper. So Xi Jinping's blockchain endorsement headlines the official newspaper in the country. The Renmin Ribao, the People's Daily, is China's state-run newspaper group. As seen below, headlining the October 26th edition is the following, quote, "In the 18th collective study of the Political Bureau of the Central Committee, Xi Jinping emphasized the use of blockchain as an important breakthrough for independent innovation of core technologies and accelerated the development of blockchain technology and industrial innovation." This is a coordinated marketing push for all the blockchain space, really, if you think about it. And as we discussed a little earlier, there have been massive gains reported by the Chinese blockchain-based stocks in the Shenzhen and Shanghai markets. Ultimately, you can read about all the little details here, and there are a lot of them. It's a complicated story and issue. But what are China's ultimate intentions? Well, it's difficult to say, but as I've been arguing, I think this is a technological arms race, and you don't have to think of that as a violent one necessarily. We're not talking about warheads or missiles, but we are talking about a technology that would give a country or a leader in the space a significant competitive advantage. And so China's acting in its best interest. It behooves China to be a leader in this space, just as it behooves the US to do the same. And I think there will be an arms race of sorts for the foreseeable future. Check out Garrett's full article for more detail. Leave us your thoughts about this issue. As always, I'm very interested to hear specifically from all of you, but particularly from the Chinese members of the Altcoin Buzz Army. Leave us with your thoughts and comments below. In other news here on beincrypto.com, Chinese Bitcoin traders warned that government's blockchain push is not crypto endorsement. So apparently Bitcoin and cryptocurrency traders in China should not get carried away by President Xi Jinping's open and substantiated endorsement of blockchain tech, the official government mouthpiece advised earlier today. I don't quite know how to interpret this, but my impression, and this could be a flawed impression, so forgive me if I'm wrong, but I would like to assume here that the government wants to set the tone and the government wants to authorize what can and cannot be done in this space. They really want to set the pace and make sure that nobody's stepping out of line. They want to have control over the development of this situation. So they're urging the individual cryptocurrency enthusiasts to be rational. State media wants to control the message. And ultimately, those 500 companies that have to register with the cyberspace authority, they want to make sure that they're being developed and cultivated in a certain direction. Just my guess, but you can check out the full extended coverage here on beincrypto.com. Back to altcoinbuzz.io. Bakkt to launch crypto consumer app in 2020. Article here by David. The platform has already started making plans for the beginning of the next decade. Popular Bitcoin derivatives platform Bakkt has unveiled its plans to launch a cryptocurrency consumer app next year. They revealed the development via a blog post, and it explained that the consumer-facing app works to help retail customers carry out cryptocurrency transactions. Accordingly, the project contributes to Bakkt's long-term vision of, quote, building trust in digital assets. The post by CPO Mike Blandina said, quote, Bakkt's formation majorly upholds the recognition that digital assets hold tremendous opportunity. Therefore, creating the need for trusted, compliant infrastructure to build confidence and efficiency for merchants, as well as consumers and institutions to participate more actively. Now, the real appeal of this app is that it seems to offer merchants the ability to adopt enterprise-grade infrastructure and a new norm for payment acceptance at a lower cost per transaction. Transaction cost has typically been a hurdle and a major obstacle in this space. It also offers faster settlement times and driving efficiencies compared to existing workflows. You can check out a little bit more here as per David's article as far as what is offered or what is planned for the app. But by extension, we're really thinking about all the different possibilities. And on ccn.com, while this is not 100% substantiated, at least I don't believe it is. Apparently, the rumor is that Starbucks will accept Bitcoin in 2020 thanks to Wall Street's Bakkt. So Bakkt's consumer app trials are going to be starting by mid-2020. And Starbucks is the largest coffee chain in the world by the number of outlets. Bakkt wants to move beyond futures trading. So this very well could be an application for the app specifically. And according to Bakkt themselves, testing of the crypto payment app and merchant portal will be done by July of next year. Bakkt said the following, quote, "We're now focused on the development of the consumer app and merchant portal, as well as testing with our first launch partner, Starbucks, which we expect in the first half of next year." So that is a quote directly attributed to Bakkt. It's not 100% nailed down though. So that's what they're expecting. That's what they'd hope for. 2020 should be a target that we keep in mind. However, as with all the other stories in this space, it's a very dynamic space. Let's be honest. We'll have to keep an eye on it. We'll have to keep an eye on the development of the app. In the meantime, you can read more about why Starbucks is such an important target and partner for Bakkt. But wouldn't that be lovely if we could use in a transactional, utilitarian manner our Bitcoin and our cryptocurrency on a daily basis? Check out more here on ccn.com. And here again on beincrypto.com, Bakkt Bitcoin futures volume looks to set a new record. So more positive news you can read about here. But let's close out the video because we're running a little bit long. Back to altcoinbuzz.io. Cardano partners with FinTech platform COTI, C-O-T-I, article by Rachel. The Cardano Foundation recently announced the launch of its ADA payment gateway. The FinTech platform COTI is its enabling partner. COTI is an enterprise-grade fintech platform, and together with the Cardano Foundation, they've launched the ADA payment portal for merchants. And this is according to an official announcement by the company on the 23rd of October. The company's blog post revealed that the gateway will allow merchants to accept and process payments in ADA. Withdrawals will be prompt and available in 35 different fiat currencies. The fiat gateway will go live in November of this year. That's about it for the news today, everybody. Do be sure you're following us on all the regular social media channels and keep checking back into altcoinbuzz.io for all the latest. Hey, go ahead, like, subscribe, share, hit the bell to receive notifications if you've enjoyed today's video. Best of luck if you choose to invest on this Tuesday, but have a great one, everybody. And as always, yes, we do hope to see you again soon in our next piece. Take care.